There we go.
Ooh, do I have audio on your end?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Hi, everybody. Oh, hi, everybody. Oh, can't see. I move over. Hi, everybody. It's too complicated. I'll just wave in front of my face. I could have probably did that.
I don't. Oh, top service.
Yay, we've got people.
If Phelps. Hi.
Oh, he, me. What's up, y'all? Everybody's joining us. This is exciting. So, did we actually
Did we what?
did we come up with a real topic, or are
Uh,
we gonna wing it? Are we winging it?
I mean, we could ask for chat suggestions.
Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? What's on your mind? Just so you know, if Brittany stands up, she can show off. We got our
Hold on,
hoodies.
let me go full screen for this. We have our Tint Whiz, Tint Keg, Burn Away hoodies. Give you the full effect.
Do I have audio in there?
Yeah, you do. Oh,
Oh, geez, don't you have? Ah. So,
yes.
so this is an extra large, and this 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 is I have to change a setting because yeah. So I'm gonna give this away because this isn't my style. I'm too old for this shit. This is more a millennial type thing. So I'm gonna give this away today. But so here's the kicker. It's an extra large. So I need to know who needs an extra large hoodie. And Brittany will put you in the wheel. We'll get to that. Jay says that's his style. Are you an extra large?
Wait, hold on. Top
Hold
service
on.
said keg losing air not being used for days is normal. How much air?
Yeah, because it shouldn't
We
lose
need
air.
to know how much air. Because if it's just a little bit of air, yeah, that's fine. But if it's a lot of air, that's something we need to address and fix.
Yeah. In fact, one thing, if fill it up with air and then like shake it real good and see if it bubbles anywhere. That's always a good way to see if you got a leak. Or you can spray around the top with your solution,
Oh,
and
we
if
have
it
a
bubbles,
viewer from Fiji. Hello,
Fiji.
welcome.
We love that.
So I wouldn't say that they run small, but we also have not washed them yet to see what happens.
Yeah, the
So mine is a small, and I normally wear an extra small, so I'm technically in a size bigger right now, and it feels and looks a size bigger. Once I wash it, it might fit more dead on, but it's hard to say.
Adam says he wants to be on the wheel, mainly because he's not a smoker.
Had it at 75, but it was about 40 after 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, that ain't right. No, it should hold pressure. Um, so yeah, my recommendation is to like pump it up and shake it and look for bubbles. We gotta figure out what's trickling air out, and then we can get you some parts sent out. Carlos wants to be on the spinny wheel. So, what do you guys want to talk about today as far as tools? And Dave in here, he's like, "Oh, Dave, we're waiting for you to tell us what we're talking about." He
I
said, "Heck
will
yeah."
get the names on the spinner wheel while we do this.
Is it 4:20 yet? No, it's 4:05. You've got 15 minutes. You think you can hold out? Vinny. We're going to talk about 555%. Yeah, you saw that video? I saw it. Matt made a video and he did double 5%, double 2.5%,
Ew.
and then triple 2.5% or triple 5%. I don't know. But he did a lot and all in 3 strips on his windshield and did a video. It was like he said this is a horrible idea, don't do it. So I'm gonna just don't do it because it doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Uh, Dave is funny.
So, getting added to the wheel right now is anyone who wants to win Rick's extra large Tint Keg Tint Whiz Burn Away hoodie.
Yes. And Top Service says so his Blue Max is getting messed up because he's going all the way down on the bottom of the windows. So there's a couple different ways you can really jack your edge of your squeegee blade up. One of them is basically jamming it into anything. A lot of people, they'll jam it into like the defroster tab on the side of a back glass. Another way is what people don't realize is if you've ever gotten a paper cut from window tint, your squeegee can get a paper cut from window tint too. So if you squeegee sideways across the top of the window with it overhanging, you can actually put a little cut in it, and there you are. Dom Favorite wants it. He said me. Jake got his package from last week. What did we give away last week?
Adhesive remover?
Brittany doesn't remember things. Oh, we gave away. That's why my UPS bill was so high. God, I got that bill and I'm like, how the almost $2,000. I was like, oh my god.
So if you didn't get an answer, I didn't see your email. So just shoot it again while we're on stream and I will get your samples out to you, and I am sorry.
Oh, you forgot to send some to somebody?
Well, no, I mean, I was trying to get everybody, but sometimes the response is so big that, sometimes I miss them.
So the answer is no. Yeah, I had a big UPS bill last week. I was like, oh. So, repercussions. It's okay. Oversized hoodies for the win. I may weigh 100 pounds soaking wet, but extra large is the way.
Same.
Yeah,
except for when I have to work in them.
Brittany
Then I can't do the big ones.
Brittany puts on a small and looks like she's wearing a freaking extra large.
True. Smalls are big on me. All right, let's see. And Corey said he can barely hear you, Rick, but on my end, the audio looks fine. Corey, are you having a problem hearing me too?
Yeah. Who can't you hear?
Oh, when we see in deals happening, miss the Black Friday deals. Oh, how do we enter the spinning wheel? Okay, real quick. To enter the spinning wheel, you just have to say that you want to be on the spinning wheel. We will go ahead and do that.
Now, keep in mind for the spinning wheel, though, I mean, we're going to do the spinning wheel a couple times tonight. So this first one is for an extra large hoodie. And if you're not an extra large, hang tight. We'll get you something really nice. It won't be a hoodie unless you want a small. I'll give Brittany's away.
The fuck you will.
Hey, watch your language. We don't talk like that on stream. By the way, I meant to talk to you about that.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oh, and Eric should have his hoodie on Friday.
So Vinny, if you're a 2XL, this is gonna look like a medium on you. Cause
if I'm an XL, does it count?
No, it's gonna be a little small. Doug, he's an XL. He wants on the wheel. Tim wants to be on the wheel.
Okay, Vinny, I will take you off the wheel.
ATR is a blessing, Marco. Or Martin. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Had me a blip.
So all of our merch items get drop shipped from our printer, and they give us a really good like flat rate price. The only problem is it takes like 7 business years for you to receive your item. Not really. Usually it takes a couple of weeks, but it makes it so that we can sell those things and we don't have to keep stock. And the pricing's okay.
Yeah, we don't really make money on the apparel because I don't know. I'm not in the business to sell apparel, but some people want it, so I'm like, here's an option.
Vinny wants to know if he can be added back onto the wheel so that if he wins, he gets to pick the winner.
Okay, I like that theme. I like people paying stuff forward like that. I wished I had more, and one day I will. Right now we are at the end of the season, so money's tight around here. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but things are getting a little unreal, and I'm sure you guys have started experiencing some slowdowns. You know what though? I was thinking as I was talking to a new tinner the other day and helping him through a situation, and it struck me, sometimes people be like, well, why should I buy from Sun Distributing? Well, if you're a up and coming tinner or you're new and you're just getting into it, we're a great option because Brittany can help get through problems. I can help where Brittany doesn't know the answer, and we're here for you. We're not like, if you call, pick a company.
You don't want to name anyone. Don't do that.
I do. I want to name all of them because, like, damn near every company, as great as their customer service is, the person that answers the phone cannot help you through a problem shrinking a back glass or contamination in a door glass or basic issues that you're going to run into when you're an up and coming tinner. And my Helios film is just top freaking notch, and it comes with real support, not
David. It's like the Gila assistance hotline, but actually helpful.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and I saw somebody ask, no, these are not available yet. We wanted to get them, see how they fit, wash them, and then that allows us to put things in the description, like if it's something that you're going to want to buy a size bigger or something like that. We like to have that information for you so that you don't buy something, wash it once, and never be able to wear it again.
But see, Brittany got hers, and she's wore it 13 times and still hasn't washed it, so we don't know if it shrinks yet.
It's fine.
But maybe she'll wash it and get it up on the website.
If you wear a shirt under your hoodie, you can wear it 13 times.
She's got a point. I mean, I don't wear my jacket, or I don't wash my jacket too often.
And yes, Tim, this is the hoodie that we are giving away. And yes, it would match your tint whiz keg. Would you
Oh,
like to be
yeah.
on the wheel?
He did say
Carlos,
he
you are
wanted to
on
be
the
on the
wheel.
wheel. Tim
Yeah,
did want to be on the wheel.
Tim does? Okay. I'm adding you on the
Can you
wheel
guys
right
hear
now.
me okay? Is my audio okay? I feel like my audio should be okay, but it might not be. Because, like, if Brittany's louder than me, that's not acceptable. Put Brian on the wheel. Brian Dyer Jr.
Invasion, you're on it. Clayton, I'm getting you on now.
See, nobody's answering me. They can't hear me.
Dylan Bar. Oh.
Oh, Corey says that.
Orlando.
Hoss is here. Hoss is in the house.
We were streaming with Hoss actually right up until about 5 minutes before we came on here. Darren Shaw. Yes, I am loud. I'm loud on stream. In person, I'm like, no, leave me alone. I'm quiet.
Well, you can turn your
Nick
mic game down a
Zimmerman,
little bit.
got you. What way? Hold on.
To the left.
I don't know. I was just gonna sit here and test it.
I
think I got louder actually. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
And put me on the wheel, please. Jesus,
They can hear me loud and
got
clear.
it. Okay, thanks, Invasion. I will check that in just a moment.
This is fantastic. Aaron. Aaron's calling. Brittany has to answer phones. So that's exciting. And she doesn't have a full screen set up for me because she's like mean. So I don't get a full screen. This is Haas. This is where it'd be nice if we were streaming from Restream, because then I could just eliminate her from the picture. But yeah, we didn't give ourselves enough time to get Restream working good, and we didn't want to have bloops and blips, and this seems to be working well, so we're happy with that. So that's exciting. Do they have to be on the live to win? I feel like they should be on the live to win. I mean, I don't make you buy anything to win, but if you want to win, being here is probably helpful. My face is cartoony. No. I mean, I like cartoony. Is cartoony good? I like to play. I got toys and jokes. See, I can also go with, the donkey. Oh, look, I can cover up the microphone. Oh. Yes. And Santa Claus? We all like Santa Claus, right? Yeah. Here comes Santa Claus. And then we can just turn it off. There.
Carlos, I got you on there. You're good to go. Yeah, so anyone who has previously said put me on the wheel, you're on the wheel. So anytime another thing is said, like, hey, if you want on the wheel, say it. You don't have to say it because you're on there. Santa, I know him. And yeah, David, so basically last week after that stream, the poo hit the fan, and I haven't had a chance to get back to that thought, but I do have a sticky note, so I will eventually.
The poo hit the fan? What are we talking about?
Oh, yesterday after I streamed and how busy Friday ended up being and then all of that.
You streamed yesterday?
Oh, not yesterday, Friday.
Friday. Oh, that was Friday when you volunteered our samples.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's something that Brittany needs to talk to you guys about.
Oh, hush.
She's really sorry.
We're giving them away stuff. And then Mondays are always crazy for us, which is why we don't normally stream on Mondays, because you've got to spend Monday catching up with everything that happened over the weekend.
So this week's crazy was the tint shop calling and saying the collision shop brought down a car and needs one door edge guard put on. Can you send Brittany?
No, not put on, fixed.
No, I was told put on.
Oh, put on. Okay.
So Brittany gets there and like the collision shop sprayed over the door edge guard that was there. So then she's like, what am I supposed to do with this? And well, it's sprayed and clear coated and everything, so there's not really much she can do. And the collision shop is like, we don't want to fix it, just make it look right. So I guess she put a strip over the strip to make it.
No,
No, what did you do?
I trimmed it.
Oh, you just trimmed it and left it with no.
Well, it was peeling on the back, like it didn't adhere properly to the back. So I left as much as I could on the very edge and trimmed down the back of it. There were some spots I had to come out pretty far, a lot further than I would want to, but they also told me I wasn't allowed to remove it. So I did what I could.
So she didn't put an extra one. But then the best part is, so they come this morning to pick it up, and I get a call back from the tint shop, and guess what? What? They never told me, but they need one done on the front driver's door too.
Yeah.
So Brittany had to run over there and do another one. So we have to figure out how to raise their prices enough that we don't deal with them anymore.
Well, and the scary thing is with the collision shops is they don't care what you charge because they're not paying you.
So you have to really raise it high so that the insurance companies don't pay them.
But
So I'm thinking $150 a door for door edge guards sounds good. What do you guys think?
watch, they would pay it. It'd be stupid.
Tinting laws in Fiji are 70% front doors and 60% rear doors. Wow. That's
60 is an odd one. Is that a net law, or is that what the film has to be before it goes on glass? Yeah. They'll pay if it's an insurance job. And that's basically what they've told us is like, we don't care what you charge because we're allowed to take whatever you charge plus a percentage. And that's what we build in insurance.
yeah.
So we take the percentage and you take what you charge. So they don't care what you charge in a lot of cases. So, I mean, collision shops, you know, it depends on how you have set up with them. They can be like dealerships in like the net terms. But if you want to make money, collision shops are really good for that. Oh my God, guys, I used the meter on my dad's front windows, factory clear stuff, right? It was like 63.7. Pennsylvania state law is 70% fronts.
So that means you can't put anything on there. That's terrible.
I at one point was charging them, gosh, I think the most I ever got out of them was like $80 a door for door edge guards. And they paid it. Happily, they did not care. And it was wonderful.
Yeah, certain things with insurance companies, if they don't have it listed in their book, then they just have to wing it. But they do have a lot of laws and stipulations. I remember when the insurance companies started fighting back. I used to do auto glass, and auto glass was great if a customer had insurance, you were making money, and It's not like that so much anymore.
Yeah. So let's see. Ty, is your Nana in here? I want to meet Ty's Nana. David, sedans are 70% all around. Yeah, so if you get a vehicle and the glass is just naturally darker, um, I've never heard of them like giving anyone a stink over that as long as the person can like show them like, look, I haven't applied anything to it. Not to say that it couldn't happen. I'm not really a lawyer, so I don't want to get in that conversation too much. But I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Replace the glass and possibly have the same problem?
Yeah, no. I mean,
Oh, Dom's Nana is watching. Yes,
the
hi Nana.
the
Welcome.
percentage laws are for aftermarket tint. And so, and the 70% on clear glass is ish, so if you have a window that meters, you'll notice that if you get one that's stamped with the 70%, it says plus or minus 5. So if it's metering at 67.2 or whatever, then that's within their plus or minus 5 and they're tickled. But those are exempt from the laws. So, I mean, it is what it is, at least here in the States. Outside of here, I don't know. Different companies do different things. So that's them.
Yeah, I mean, like when you're talking in the context of like factory smoke glass, um, that's like a federally regulated thing. So that's why you'll see a lot of laws written in such a way that, um, like basically what it'll do is prevent you from being able to make the rear windows darker. But factory is usually very safe.
Factory is Gucci.
Factory is Gucci.
I don't
So
even know what that means. I'm too old for this game.
it's a very good thing. It's very good. All right.
So let's say we just jump right in and give this hoodie away. You got
Let's
your
do
wheel
it.
ready?
I got my wheel ready.
Wow. Look at you handling. Did you do that in studio mode?
Yes.
Oh, you're a genius.
I know.
And the
Oh,
world can still hear me?
yes, they can.
Okay. And this is for the Tint Wiz X Tint what?
Tint Wiz X Tint Keg hoodie. Extra large hoodie. Here we go.
Oh. Okay.
And whoever wins, should I take them off the wheel for future things?
I don't know.
Oh, Haas, you almost won, but then you didn't.
We have a winner.
We have Darren.
Shaw. Congratulations, Darren. My hoodie is now yours. I hope you loves it.
So should I remove him from the future giveaways in this stream?
I don't know. Let's ask the viewers. What do you guys think?
If somebody wins, should we take them off the wheel?
We got to get through the congrats first.
Yeah. And Darren, make sure that you email us if you have never ordered anything from us. No. Oh, we got one yes. We got two no's. We got a no. Okay, no. They want to leave them on. It's the holidays. Absolutely.
It's the holidays.
So, yeah. Anyone who wins, we will leave you on the wheel.
Love that.
Everyone's feeling giving. Remove him, put me on a second time.
That's not very giving.
Brayden, I can absolutely add you to the wheel.
Yep. And now there's no real restrictions for the rest of the things. So if you want to be on the wheel, just let us know as we go. Remember, you get a little overwhelmed with us, and And she might miss you. So don't let her miss you. So tonight I feel like Brittany keeps bringing up flat glass and flat glass tools.
Well, I've had a lot of people calling, asking how to sell specific types of flat glass film, what specific types are good for, what the specs mean. Lots of questions on flat glass film.
So do you have some specs we can talk about?
I mean, I do, if you would like. I could pull up the Avery specs.
Okay. Just so happens we sell Avery flat glass film, so that works.
But you invited the wheel to open up, so.
Well,
yeah, your fusion belt
multitask.
was shipped. And they don't ever give us tracking.
Who dat?
Hold on. Haas bought the last fusion belt. And actually, Haas, since we're on the subject, the fusion belts that we had up on the website, they're old news. They're gone. They're done.
Yeah.
They have decided that they're going to redesign the belts and re-release them. So it's going to be the same seatbelt style belt, but it's going to have a different design on it.
Yes. There. Whoops, too much.
And, Tim said, hey, so I talked with the boss. You guys don't owe us anything for the dog tank and towel. Merry Christmas.
What?
I've been bugging him to give me his Venmo or whatever he uses, Cash App, whatever. And he keeps not answering. So he's decided that we don't owe anything, which is very generous and kind. And I got a picture of her in it from the front, but then she wouldn't stay still. I tried all weekend to get one from the back. So once I get one from the back, I'll make a post. I'm super excited. It looks very cute. And
so
we don't have a flat glass line of our own yet.
This, Tim, I did you a disservice. Love the print. The print's great.
The print's amazing.
And it's soft. That's super cool.
It's so good.
And it's very detailed. So I love that. But I'm pretty sure I shared the wrong link with you for the towel. This is, I believe, 60 by 24. Now, the good news is 60 by 24 might be a good size. So we're going to need somebody to try this out. Because, big trucks with big dashes, you want the 30-inch for sure. But you ever have your dash towel hang down too far and it catches on your legs and you pull it and it gets in the way? So, this is probably perfect for those situations. I'm a firm believer you should always have multiple dash towels. So we're definitely gonna we're gonna give that to somebody, but it comes with a requirement. You have to give us feedback. We need to know.
So Jay Phelps says, can you go over the two main and best types of flat glass films to use on customers' homes? I kind of feel like that's a trick question.
Wait, what was the question? I missed it.
Can you go over the two main and best types of flat glass films to use on customers' homes? So the best type of film to use on your customer's home is the film that's going to perform at a level that they're looking for and it's going to achieve the look that they desire.
So here's the thing. Customers, they want two things. They want performance or privacy, and sometimes both. Personally, the best performance you're going to get is out of a silver, just an old, nasty silver reflective. But at night, it turns the inside of their windows to a mirror. So they have dual reflective. Like Avery has OptiTune and OptiShade. The difference between the two, OptiTune is very shiny on the outside, like the silver reflective. And the OptiShade is still shiny on the outside, but it's more of a gunmetalish look. So it's more neutral. It's not as obnoxiously
Yeah, there
shiny.
are times where it can look even black or close to.
So those are going to be your better performing films. Now, other customers, like we have a lot of lakes around here, so I tint a lot of lake houses, and I use perlite ceramic, and we have perlite and elite. Elite is super good and super performance for a ceramic, but the biggest reason you use these is because you want to do a lighter shade and still get the performance, and you're trying not to look so much like you got window film, and so you'll use like a ceramic, but none of these don't ever put automotive film on your customers' car or houses because that's a bad idea. So your Paralites probably our biggest seller for those types of people, and they love it. It's a great film. It's real light, super neutral, and it it does the job, but it doesn't do performance wise. It doesn't do what a dual reflective is going to do. The reflective part really goes a long ways when it comes to blocking heat.
Well,
So
and there's a issue of compatibility. So like ceramic films usually will absorb more than a dual reflective will, so it's not going to be safe on as many types of glass, especially if you start getting into darker shades. Where a dual reflective, they reflect enough that on most things, they're safe. Avery does have a flat glass compatibility chart. We have it in the resources section on our website. So that's a really handy tool so that when you're out on a job bid, you can look really quick and tell, okay, these are the options you're going to have for this type of glass and this type of look that you're looking to achieve. And as far as the performance you want, I would say these are your best options. Boom, boom, boom. Quick answers.
yeah.
Would love to see some flat glass tips from Rick, specifically how to cut corners with deep frames.
So corners are actually pretty simple. And honestly, until just a few years ago, I struggled with corners, but trying to think, how can I do this? It's kind of hard. Let's say, for instance, this is the window. So you got. Oh, let me get in the right direction here. And so, like right up here in the corner, it's like really deep. So if you push the film down there, it's going to kink, and then your corner's not going to lay down. So what I do is I'll take and pull, and on the frame of the window, I'll hold the film, and then I'll put me a little cross slit here, and then I'll slit the film up and tear it off. And the deeper on a shallow corner, you can do it pretty much right at the corner, and it'll fold in and be just fine. On the deeper it goes, the further into the window you want to go with your slit. And it's one of those things that you practice with. Every now and again, I'll on a deep corner, I'll hit it and I'll lay it down, and I have just this ever tiny little cut off corner because I misjudged. But it's one of those things, just like anything with window tinting. The more you do it, the more you just start knowing what you're doing. It becomes more intuitive. So, but when you cut that corner off, now the film, instead of having to bunch down like that into the corner, now you've got it kind of cut off, and it's going to fold down straight, and that cut is going to land right on the corner, if that makes any sense. And it's when you do that, it just becomes like super easy. You cut the one side, then you cut the other side, and you just got a perfect corner. And even if you undercut it just a little bit to where you still got a little bit of film bunching, it's okay. It's when you've got a bunch of film there, because then it's going to fold over and it's going to crease into the window, and that's no good. Hey, Adam, I thought we wasn't bringing Brittany because she smokes.
Hashtag bring Brittany.
Jay says he sells a lot of DR film. Yeah, it seems to be the way to go. Now, your customers are going to want black film. They're just going to want black film. That's what they think they want. And you're going to have to tell them, no, that's not how this works. And customers, they don't tend to like to hear the specifics as to why. So we tend to get a little more direct with them and just let them know that if you put a black film on there, it will either break your glass or break your seal, and it'll turn very hazy. And that's something that your glass company isn't going to cover, and it's not something that we're going to cover. And depending on the situation, if they insist, we just tell them no, because it's in our best interest. And we do pick and choose our customers that way. We don't want to do something that we know is wrong. And we'll explain it to the customer that way too, that no, this is a bad idea and this is going to be a problem and I'm not interested in doing it. You know, these are our options. So the best film for a bar that wants their windows blacked out. Now, a lot of times bars are a little darker by nature. So if you did a door reflective 5%, you'd probably be okay because they're not real bright inside. And 5% is still difficult to see through at night. And with the door reflective, you got a little reflection. So if you got parking lot lights or street lights and stuff out there and they have a dimly lit bar, then it's probably fine. What a lot of other people do is you can do an exterior. You can do an exterior film and then you could do a blackout. So if they wanted no transparency at all. And if it's by chance tempered in single pane, we do sell you've got standard blackout film, and we also sell a Natura, which is a black film, but it is so restricted. We don't put that on the website because people will see it and they buy it, and then they have problems and they want to come at us because they didn't know any better. So we have that option, but you have to call us for that option because we want to qualify the situation and make sure that everybody's on the same page about what they're getting. Um, the best film percentage on a residential front storm door glass. I do a lot of 20 and 5 on those types of windows, and you'll do a dual reflective because most people are just trying to shoot for the privacy so they can leave their door open and anybody walking down the sidewalk or walking up to the house can't just peer in and see what everybody's doing. So typically 20% is fine, but some people want it a little darker, and you can do an OptiTune 5% and it's going to be totally safe. You could also do a black film on a tempered single pane storm door, but the problem is you can't do it on the rest of the house, so that's going to look a little funny. And so yeah, the what am I thinking? The black I wouldn't recommend because there's no real reflection that's going to help add to the privacy. So it'll get a lot easier to see through at night, where door reflective is nice because it's got the black on the inside and the silver on the outside, which counteracts a little bit to the lighting difference. And what about to block heat from the storm door? Yeah, 20% door reflective is going to be good. Honestly, like my father-in-law has a storm door and a steel door on the inside, and that steel door just heats right up. So I just put a straight 20 silver on it, and because with the door reflective, you're going to get a little bit more absorbency, not enough that it gets really unsafe, but you're going to get a little bit more absorbency on the dual reflective, just because the black is going to absorb by nature. So if you're trying to keep a door cool, then the problem with the silver 20 is if you leave your door open and it gets dark outside, you're going to have a mirror for a door on the inside, so you won't be able to see through it at all, or most likely won't be able to see through it. If you got hella porch lights, you might be able to see through it. Hashtag bring Brittany.
Yeah, so many hashtag bring Brittany.
Well, I still haven't gotten a price for the garage door yet. I'm not sure that bringing Brittany's going to be an option, because I'm pretty sure her Christmas bonus isn't going to be able to cover the door. But there's that.
Yeah.
So how many of you guys drive a forklift? Anybody? Because I went back and I watched the video, and I need somebody to back me up here, but you do not haul a load on your forklift backwards, ever.
I mean, you never said that, so.
I'm pretty sure I did.
No. What's good insurance to have for coverage for yourself doing residential flat glass tinting jobs? Oh,
$2 million.
was that, I mean, would that just be like a general liability? I don't understand.
Yeah, so there isn't really a category for window tinners, so a lot of people will go with a general liability for the category is going to be like a wallpaper hanger. And some of your, I mean, it can get really expensive. $2 million might seem like a lot, but it's pretty standard, so it's not that expensive, and it just covers you for anything. But the problems you're going to run into is they have special expensive paint on their walls, and you let the water run down the wall, and the paint sucks up the water, and the drywall starts to swell. Now that section has to be repaired. The customer's not going to settle for you just having that section repaired and painted, because it's not going to match the rest of the room. So however much walls are that color, they're all going to need to be painted. The other thing is your water could actually make it all the way to the floor, and if a customer decides that you warped the wood in their floor, you're getting carpet pulled up or getting new hardwood put down, and it just gets really expensive. And unlike automotive, we don't get a lot of say in how that's fixed. So it costs what it does, and you just want to make sure you're completely covered, because something can go south really fast. As far as window breakage goes, that's not usually a big concern, because your film company should cover glass breakage and seal failure if you followed their glass chart. You filmed the glass chart and made sure you use the right film.
Right.
If you use the wrong film, then you
That's
might
on
want to
you.
have, yeah, then you'll definitely want to have an insurance company, because if you get 8-10 windows pop in a house and they start getting all foggy and everything, I don't know if you guys ever bought windows before, but it's not cheap. A lot not cheap.
Well,
So,
and, you know, some of the windows that you run into when you're doing flat glass, these are like big, expansive windows.
yeah.
You know, if you've got someone that's, you know, like in our situations where they're on a lake, and usually there will be a lot of windows on that side of the house because it gives them a beautiful view. And these are big windows. And yeah, you break a few of those, that's going to be a pretty penny.
Yeah.
So
but
yeah, always make sure you're following your film to glass chart. Always.
And also, when you're at a customer's house, I mean, you can go to Harbor Freight and they sell tarps, but they also sell drop cloths. Or you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's or Menards or, you know, any of those home improvement stores. But get yourself a big selection of drop cloths. Like I'm very light on drop cloths, but I've got 2 6x9s, and a 4x16 drop cloth. And I use those anytime you're setting up a ladder, put it on a drop cloth. Anytime and I know a lot of people for safety reasons will argue with me about that. And I'm not stupid comfortable about a ladder being on a drop cloth, but customers with like all the hardwood floor and everything, they will notice a scratch the size of a pencil lead, so, and the bottom of your ladder is going to mar the floor. So there's that. And also it's going to protect things. And customers, they love it to death if there's furniture nearby, if you drape a cloth over a couch, they're like, oh my God, this guy's so like professional. And it goes a long ways. You get referrals that way, especially if you tint somebody's house that had another house tinted somewhere else or from someone else, and they just came in and slapped the tint on and left, and you're taking all these precautions and you impressed them. So it's huge. And that'll help you pay for that insurance. Now, insurance is, I want to say our tint shop, the insurance policy is about $8,000 a year. So $600 a month, I think. It's a lot, but
Yeah, I mean, that's going to vary though based on like what your business needs and where you are and things like that. So I think it's just a good thing to say you
well,
should
and the type of
consult
coverage too.
right, you
It's
should
not
consult an insurance agent.
it's not our first insurance policy. Our first one had $1,000 deductible, minimal coverage. I think we had $1 million liability. We always cover the shop and customers' houses, so that'll increase it a little bit because you've got a little more potential for liability. But to give you an idea, we have $100 deductible. That's kind of unheard of, but it's nice, which means that yes, technically I could claim the door on Brittany's little mishap with the high-low, but her brother beat her to the punch and broke a $6,000 windshield, and we had to pay it. That was an insurance claim, and we paid $100 deductible. And so we got two insurance policies, one for Sun Distributing, one for Tint Squad, and we just finished that claim with the windshield, and I'm not going to turn around and call him and tell him Brittany ran into the door with the high-low. But I do have that coverage on this building too. So you have buku.
Braden wants to know, have you ever had a situation where you had to fall back on insurance and file a claim? I don't think we've ever had a flat glass job where we had to. I don't recall, but we've had to on cars, like the $6,000 windshield.
Okay, I've made one claim in my life. The $6,000 windshield.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the other thing is when you're trying to decide whether or not to make an insurance claim, you need to look at what your deductible is, how much it's going to cost you, and then, maybe calculate out some potential risk for your insurance to rise because you're using it.
Yeah.
And kind of make that best decision. So if it's only going to be like $200, and you've got it.
One thing I can promise you with liability insurance, business insurance, and whatnot, the company, just like collision insurance on your car, they absolutely will get back and more whatever your claim was. So when you make a claim, expect an adjustment next year. It's just going to happen. So like, I can't wait to see what Tint Squad's insurance is going to go up to next year. But it's also a lifesaver because who has $6,000 for a little mistake? He jammed a tool where he shouldn't have, and the windshield popped. So what's the story on the $6,000 windshield? So he was trying to touch it.
It was an Aston Martin or something, right?
Yeah, it was an Aston Martin. He had a finger at the bottom. The windshield is real tight against the dash for a good little bit. So it's hard to get all the way to the bottom with any kind of pressure. And he was getting frustrated with it. And he just forced something down there that he probably shouldn't have, and the windshield cracked. So don't get frustrated. But yeah, the The windshield had to be ordered. What is that, Italian?
Yeah, I believe that's where it was. They had to order it from Italy.
Yeah. So there was a bit of a waiting game for the customer too. But so it's things like that can happen that, we can't afford. But when you're shopping for insurance, think about what you can afford. When we bought this policy, the insurance agent he sold us $100 deductible and we didn't even realize it. But most of the time, most common is $1,000, because if something catastrophic happens, you can afford $1,000. And the truth is, you don't want to make a claim for anything under $1,000 because the repercussions are they're gonna eat you on your next policy. So you're probably gonna eat it up to $1,000 anyways. Ours just happens to be $100, and it was super nice because I didn't want to eat $1,000 on a $6,000 windshield. But then they're like, "Yeah, send us a check for $100." And we're like, "Really? Cool."
And also, yes, the prices on our website for the tools and everything are in US dollars, so USD. But any international customers that purchase with us, when you go to checkout, it will give you the option to pay your taxes and your duties and all of that stuff. So it should streamline that process a little bit for you, so your stuff doesn't get caught up in the customs.
Oh, by the way, guys, unfortunately...
Oh, did that get disabled?
What got disabled?
Zonos.
No.
Oh, good.
No.
Okay.
I'm talking about something unfortunate that's going to affect everybody.
Oh.
If you decide you want to jump on board and buy our Helios film, I've been so fortunate I haven't taken a price increase, and today I got a phone call. First of the year, it's going to go up 10%, which is huge. So that irritates me. But I won't raise my prices until after then. In fact, I won't raise my prices until I have to reorder film. So my recommendation is, if you want to use Helios film, buy what you can afford, because it's just happening all over the place. But 10%, are you kidding me? I'm going to try to eat some of that for you guys, which means I'll make less money on it, but that's just a lot.
Yeah, we got to do something. Busted a Cherokee window doing the same thing. Little fingers on the bottom plus heat and pressure popped it. Luckily, only $300 from Safelite, and they showed up to the client's house to do it. The client was super happy we took care of them and still refer cars because of the way we handled it. So not every accident leads to bad things. Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Actually, most accidents should not lead to bad things. One thing that I've learned over the years, and Brittany's obviously learned too, because she handled the garage door situation as well as could be, but you're going to run into problems for customers. Don't be afraid to be straight with the customer, but don't go to the customer until you have a solution. When you have a damage, find out what it's going to take to get the problem solved, so that when you go tell the customer the bad news, you can give them some options for a fix. Now, we have a shop, and we've had, in fact, that isn't Charles's only windshield he's broke. Recently. But we have a glass shop locally that typically will handle those situations. So we'll give them a call and ask for a couple availabilities. How long is it going to take you to get the glass, whatever, and then we let the customer know. And they also do mobile, so we give the customer an option to either drop it off at our shop where the glass company can come and take care of it for them, or we can set up the glass company to go out to them if that's too inconvenient. And customers love that. When nobody likes when you break their shit, but you show up with a solution to their problem, and it's all better.
Yeah. When's the next giveaway, Rick?
When is the next giveaway? We should, now.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's a new format. We can give something away every half hour. I like that. Except for that's 2 hours is like
4 things. Yeah.
That ain't bad. Is Jason Solis?
I believe so. Hold on, let me look.
What are we giving away?
Yes, Jason, you're on here.
Is this the dash towel?
Yes, 3SM20 Pilot, you're on it. The noob, you just have to say you want to be on it. So I will add you right now.
Yeah, I feel like how do I get entered is like a pretty good indication that they want to.
Yes. Okay.
So this dash towel, remember, it comes with a requirement. We need feedback. We need pictures. We need all the things. So we are tickled with you telling us your real life experience with it, because this might be something we'll carry, because like we have two different sizes right now. We have a 60 by 30 and a 70 by 30, and they both have their places. But again, sometimes the dash is a little shorter and the towel hangs down too far, and when you climb into the car, your knees catch the dash towel and pull it down off the dash, and your dash gets wet, and that's no good. So this might be an option.
All right.
And it has a cool little hangy loop too.
Nana, you're on it. Komal, I believe, is how I'm saying your name. I'm sorry if that's wrong. You are on it. And all right, let's go.
Let's spin that sucker. Who wins? Who wins? Who wins? Is it Jay Jose?
Oh, at the last second.
I thought
Charles.
it was going to be John.
I thought it was going to be John as well. But Charles, you have won.
Charles Culp. Now I'm going to want feedback. So you gotta use it. Tell me how it reaches, how it covers, what cars it's good for, or if it's just, I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of people use like trunk towels now. They'll put like a magnet on each side of the trunk to hold the towel over the trunk, and they put their tools on it. Because see, when you make a video and you or take a picture and you got a bottle sitting on a customer's paint, you get ripped awful hard about that, because that's a no-no. So I like the idea of using a towel as a tool mat. So, but I also noticed that when people do this, it hangs way off the back. So that might be a good option for this too, other than it's white. So we'll see. Congrats. What if he's not here? Did he leave?
Charles, are you here? If not, are we going to respin?
Yeah, for viewership, we probably should just make people be here for the prize. You can't just get on the. Although, who was it? That was Scott Littler that won the gallon of something.
Well, he was watching us, and then something happened, and then he came back right at the end, but we had already ended the stream.
Yeah, and he was like, put me on the wheel. I never win anything. And it's like, but you won.
Let's see. Where is he on this list even? Charles, there you are.
Charles Culp won.
Charles is off. Everyone says respin.
Charles,
you ready?
Lynching you. Are we doing it?
Sorry, Charles. The group chat has spoken.
Well, we can't argue with the message.
Oh, Charles is here.
Oh,
Charles is here. Never mind. Sorry. Sorry.
Charles is here.
Charles is here.
Charles, you win.
Charles, you caught us just in time.
So did you hear about the part about where I do need your feedback from this? I want to know where it's good for, what it's not good for.
No, you're okay that you had a customer. You're fine. Yeah, that was a close one.
Charles. I feel so bad. Everyone's all like, no, spin it again, respin. And I'm like, oh.
And then at the last second, and only I know who won that second spin. But I'm not telling.
Do we take them off the wheel?
No.
The winner of the second spin?
No.
So how many of you guys actually do flat glass?
Yeah.
Like, not want to do it, but actually do go out there and do some flat glass work. And I'm asking because I want to know what you're using for squeegees. And do you use trim guides? Because I see a lot of people use those, and I don't understand how to use those. Dave, it probably was you that won the second spin.
No, it was not David. It was another person whose name starts with C. It was another C name.
Was it Jamal?
No.
Yeah. There's a lot of C names. Was it Cheyenne? Because she likes to win all of her stuff.
No. Let's see. I'm trying to save up some money to get that 8-inch extender squeegee from y'all.
Okay. Yeah. So that's a big one. I'm going to go grab a couple things. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Corey, didn't you recently do some flat glass work, or are you still in like the consultation process? I don't recall. Did you end up winning that bid? And let's see. 8-inch fusion flat out with the fusion handle. Yeah, see with flat glass film, using the harder squeegees like the fusion red line and the fusion flat out, it's so good because the harder squeegees, you don't need them to really curve usually. Usually flat glass is flat. So the issue becomes more with water extraction, especially if you're getting into like security films and things like that. We out here door dashing. I used to DoorDash all the time. And then my husband found out how much I was spending a month in DoorDash. And he took DoorDash away. Few jobs, Fusion Red Line Extractor and Orange Crush for clean. Also no trim guide, maybe a triage if necessary. Yeah. I can do flat, but don't do it yet with my own business. Tim, did you used to do it for somebody else? Oh, Braden took the Avery flat glass course. That's great. How are the classes right now with the whole like COVID stuff going on? I know that they had to change some things for that. Bye, Haas. Who won the hoodie? Who won the hoodie? Um, Shoot. I know this.
I got bunches of the stuff.
Rick, do you remember who won the hoodie?
Shouldn't
Darren.
you know?
Yeah, it was Darren. It was Darren.
I was
Darren
going to
Shaw.
say, don't you write notes to yourself? I do
Normally.
remember these things.
Normally I do. This time I didn't.
Ugh.
And it bit me. It bit me.
You better write these names down. We can't.
I am. I am. I'm
you're
sorry.
missing people.
It's Darren. It's Darren Shaw.
Okay, so we have a lot of an 8-inch squeegee handle was designed to do flat glass. And this is a regular 8-inch long. And
Hold on, let me make you full screen.
can you do that? You know how to do that? Oh, look, she did that. Ha ha, I love this. Okay, so and they can still hear me?
Yeah.
You know, we struggle with that sometimes too.
Yes.
I think we got all of our kinks worked out. That's crazy. So, anyways, 8-inch handle is pretty much been the most common. This is still a good handle for smaller windows, tighter spaces. But to be honest with you, I do the Fusion Stretch. And this is what I use on just about every window that I tint. And it's amazing because you got one hand here, and then this is your pressure hand. So you put pressure against the window here and you push with the other hand. And oh, it's a game changer. But then, you know, security film is getting to be a big thing. And so there's another game. Well, before we get to that, let's talk about different squeegee blades because we've got a little we've got I've got the Blue Max, and this is really yellow. It's green screen vibing like bad. Let me turn off my green screen for a minute. I'm just gonna. Whoops.
Oh, and yes, we do sell partial rolls for flat glass. All of our flat glass film can be sold in 25-foot increments.
Hey Brittany, are you green screening me?
I don't think so. Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, don't. No wonder it was so weird. I got my own green screen, Brittany. Anyway, so you got the Blue Max and the Flat Out. They both are about the same diameter, same hardness. Now, I couldn't tell you which one I like better because I don't use either of them. They're both good hard squeegees. They do a great job, and a lot of people love them. We've got the Orange Crush, and a lot of people will be like, "Well, you don't use Orange Crush for flat glass." Well, if you use dusted crystal or any kind of a frost or something, you might want to get yourself an Orange Crush. It's a game changer. You use something really hard, and that stuff, your squeegee will either tear it up or it'll tear your squeegee up. So Orange Crush is a great option for that. But this is my go-to for everything window tint. It's just absolutely amazing. It's the red line. And red line Fusion's really cool because they double beveled it. So it's actually two squeegees. Love that because every now and again you never know, you might hit a little on a wood frame window. They got the little freaking what do you call it? Those little nails in the side of it to kind of hold it in, and then you hit that with your squeegee and take a little chunk out of it. It'll ruin your day. Or you can pull it out, flip it over, and you got a brand new edge. So I love that. But so that's my go-to. And I have one of these, and whoops, that's not the right one. And my Fusion stretch handle. So this is my setup. And I actually have that out in my car right now. I still have to clean out my car. But that's my setup for everything flat glass, and I love it. But then Fusion went and changed the game again because of all this security film getting thicker and thicker and thicker. You need some. T-Town said, heard they nick the edges easily. The harder the squeegee gets, the easier it nicks. That's just by nature. It's more brittle, so there's that. And on flat glass, I don't ever nick the edges. I've been using the same squeegee, same red line for like a year, and I don't have a problem. I am on my second side of it, but I've been using it for like a year. The red line and the yellow flat out are the same diameter. They're just a different type of material. So one is, I believe I don't know what it is. I usually let Jordan explain that, but she's not here. And the red line is definitely a different material. And
Yeah, so the flat out and all of those are made out of the same material as the Orange Crush. Those are injection molded.
uh-huh.
And the other ones are
Not
not injection molded. I don't remember what she called that process. Die
We try to
cast,
know.
was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
We try to remember all the things, but we run into struggles sometimes because there's so many things to remember. But when they changed the game for security film, they came out with this 3/8 inch, which is just thick. And they had to make a special handle for it. And this handle only works with this blade. So somebody said they're trying to save up for one of those long handles. I get it. They're expensive. I mean, like the handle itself is what, like 50, 60 bucks?
Yeah, for the stretches. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're going to spend that kind of money, I got my stretch before they came out with the big mouth. I would buy the big mouth with the beveled red line. It's going to do the same job for you. It's going to feel real similar. But because this is a 3/8, if you do get those security film jobs, you've got the right squeegee already. Otherwise, if you get a 12 mil security job or something like that, or even a 21 mil, you're going to run into issues where you're not going to, with one of a 3/8 inch blade, you're not going to get the water out. So that's going to be its own problem. Hold on just one second. I'm going to go wrap a keg. If you wish to show me wrapping a keg, that's cool. We can do that. And I will.
That's me. Take us with you. Chris, you want to be entered on the spin wheel? Got you. For whatever we give away next, I don't know what it's going to be. Cast, yeah. What flat glass films? Oh, our tint shop's name is Tint Squad. And I do see here where somebody asked about what flat glass films we have. So let me get the website up really quick. And you should call it Giveaway Tuesday. Pretty much, yeah. Oh, wait, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. Yes, okay, one moment. Let me get this all set up so I can show you guys my computer screen. And we're go. Okay, so let me get that out of here. So for flat glass films, all you have to go is shop now. And then we're going to scroll all the way down to Avery, Dennison flat glass film and click it. Oh, dude, Rick does everything while he's smoking. All right, so one cool thing that I love here is if you go into our product categories on the side panel. Oh, hold on. Okay. It should be fixed now. So if you go into the product category side panel and you go to the Avery Dennison flat glass film, which is in blue right there. Am I still echoing? I'm good now? Okay. Sorry, I forgot that brings up a second mic on my end. Okay, so like I was saying, if you go to Avery Dennison flat glass film here in the blue, we have different categories. Decorative, dual reflective, exterior, interior, neutral reflective, and spectrally selective. So that will tell you what category each film falls in. There's a few that fall into multiples, but for the most part, they'll all have their category. Okay. Dan tags, you are on the wheel. Jeremy, give me one moment and I'll add you. So if I was shopping because my customer wants a dual reflective, I just have to click it. And then it will show me just the dual reflective films and the gift card. So DR Gray, OptiTune, OptiShade. And then I have to decide from here, do I want an exterior film, in which case I would go for DR Gray, or do I want an interior, which would be OptiTune or OptiShade, depending on what my customer wants. The only reflective film, I believe, is R Silver, which comes in both interior and exterior. Decorative films, that's going to be things like Frost, which for Avery is called DS Matte. There is Blackout and Whiteout, which are DS Black and DS White. Exterior and interior, of course. Neutral films, you guys will notice that there's one Avery neutral film that we don't have on the website. I got it. We're good. Yep, I forgot. I muted this one again. Anyway, so, yeah, so Natura, we do not sell on the website just openly because it's not compatible with most applications, and it will break glass. It's a lot like an autofilm. So anyone looking to buy that one, we make them call us so we can make sure that they are aware of the risk they take installing that film. Because the last thing we want is I bought this film from you and now this glass is broken. So, yeah. I turned the mic off so it wouldn't echo when I was on the other screen, but I turned the wrong one off. So when I came back, the one I wanted to use was muted. So it's fine. We've got it now. But yeah, there's Rick wrapping in front of those kegs. Yay. But all right, sound's working now, I can see. Yeah, and spectrally selective films, at least in Avery, I don't know, I can't speak on other manufacturers, but with Avery, spectrally selective films are going to be films that are usually very light, don't really change appearance as much, and are meant pretty much solely for performance. A lot of them are between 75 and 45 VLTs. We didn't get to see him do the wrap. You're watching him do the wrap right now, just not most of the wrap. You got to see him do some of the wrap. All he does is roll it. But if anyone is interested in watching Rick actually wrap a keg, we do have a video on our YouTube channel of him doing it. And he walks you through the whole process. So if you ever bought a wrap from us and needed to wrap your keg, that resource is available to you. And he's done. And Nicholas is going to pack it up now. I don't know. How did the tank fit, though? So, it fit her... Hold on. Let me see if I can show you the picture. Hold on. I'm going to turn this around. It's not going to be the best. So, it fit her very well. It fit, perfectly. Just absolutely perfectly. Isn't she cute, guys? Anyone who doesn't know, that's my dog Cupcake. And Tim and I, Teton T-shirts in the chat, We made a shirt together for her, and I just got it last week, and I put it on her, and it's adorable, as you can see. Do we have a printer for wrap material? No, we do not. We use another local business for all of our printing needs, and they are very good and very fast, and we can locally pick things up if we have to. So it's very good. Thank you, Nana. Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, like watching Rick on here wrap the keg isn't going to give you as much instruction as the other video. So, yeah, somewhere on our YouTube channel, there is a video of him wrapping kegs and explaining how he does it and why he does it the way that he does it and all of that. So, that'll be a much better resource for you. Yes. She's a very pretty dog. She is a Boxer Dalmatian mix. And she is very pretty, and we love her. You're
I'm
muted.
back.
There you are.
That's okay. You were echoing, so.
Yes, we do use a plotter at our tint shop. We use it for both tint and PPF. But if need be, everyone can hand cut. So that's a thing.
Learning the hand cuts like important. Plotters are also important.
Yeah, everything has its place.
Plotters are nice because even if you get a wonky top edge, you can trim that as long as you can hand cut and make it match, so it's not a big deal, and it takes 2 seconds, so it's not a big deal. But the cool thing for using a plotter on customers' cars, if you have peel boards, is you don't send the customer's car out with soapy streaks all over it. They hate that. I don't know if anybody ever noticed that, but the most common question I used to get when I'd pull a customer's car out and give them their keys is, can I get it washed? And they never said it with enthusiasm.
Yeah.
They were always like, ugh. And that's not the impression we want to leave with people. So, yeah.
So Top Surface is buying a 20-foot trailer and wants to know if there are any suggestions on where to get printed wrap.
Yes. There's actually a few. I think it's WePrintWraps.com is one of the industry favorites. And I do like to, you can go to Signs 365 and set up an account. They do wraps. They use 3M material, and they have their prices just went up. So they're getting a little, everybody's prices are going up. But here, let me put on my happy face because that's better. I look much more peaceful like this. So, yeah. Science 365 is got great turnaround time. So, it's a good option. Customer service, I feel, has its strong points and its downfalls. So, I don't know. And
I mean, usually we don't even need to contact their customer service.
No,
most cases we don't have a problem. So
when I do have a problem, I'm like, yeah, whatever, throw it in the garbage. I don't care. I ain't got time. Time's money. Top Service says I look 20 years younger too.
Yeah.
Cool. I like the big
Any
eyes.
brand recommendations? Looking for a 60-inch plotter? I think he's talking about plotter. We have a Graphtec, and we've always had Graphtecs in our shop. I'm pretty sure.
I'm very partial to Graphtec. Mamaki's another good solid brand. And why can't I
there's
think of the
another
name?
one.
Well, don't say Roland because I'm anti-Roland. No, I'm not. I've never used a Roland, so I don't know. I know a lot of it. It's one of the top brands, but I don't know anybody that I've ever asked questions to that has a Roland. And I mean, there's the Jaguar, but I'm not a fan of the Jaguar. I've used one, and I'm like, but I've been spoiled for so long with a Graphtec. It's hard to.
Travis Lee
Suma.
says Suma. Yeah, Suma.
Suma. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of, and I just couldn't put the word in my head to get to my mouth. If I'm looking for a wrap job, where did that go? Yeah, Travis Lee. If I'm looking for a wrap job, he could use an installer.
Rick hates rapping.
I do. I really do. I do kegs, and everybody struggles wrapping kegs around here, and I don't understand because it's easy to me. So there's that. And
I mean,
then
I wrapped
have
a hood once and I did really good on that. But for some reason, the keg is just like a whole nother thing. Hood, no problem. Bumper, got you. Keg, ugh.
Yeah,
What's that?
kegs flat round cylinder, just keep it tight.
Yeah.
Well, so with like a hood or a bumper, you understand the concept of I have to glass it. Well, when you're wrapping a keg, you got to glass it too, but you glass it as you roll it. So if you just roll it, you're not glassing it. You got bubbles, and the air release only works as well as it does, which isn't well enough. And so yeah, it's its own challenge, I guess. I don't know.
And Tim wants to know if they give us a good deal on our prints. He said, my shop don't really give me a deal when I get things printed, but it's not much, so I just pay and go. I've never looked into what other places charge.
Do they give me a good deal on the print? They're actually probably the best price in the world.
I mean, our keg wraps are not expensive.
They're the Walmarts of printing. They're high volume. They're kind of local to us, so they're only about 20, 30 minutes away. So I can go pick up shit if I need to. But you go in there and they have like 2 rows down this big room full of people sitting at desks with computers and phones and headsets talking, and that's their sales force, and they're also online, and their online platform is really nice as far as the way that you order your stuff. It's really easy. They have just about everything that you would want to print, from perf to not sign 365, signs with an S 365. Isn't it? Let me double check that.
Yeah, it's signs.
I thought it was signs.
I'm not sure if he's saying close or close.
Yeah, me either, because
it would be close to him because it's close to us and he's not terribly far.
Who's that?
Tim.
T-Town? Well, and the other thing that they do is they ship FedEx, but they ship everything FedEx next day, which is really cool. They usually have a 24-hour turnaround on print and then next day shipping. So at most you're waiting 2 days.
Yeah.
And that's why I use them, not necessarily, but yeah, it's Signs 365, SIGNS 365.com. And you have to apply for an account. It's not hard to get an account through them. At least, I don't know. I've had an account for so long with them. I don't remember. Maybe it is hard. I don't know. Try it. Somebody try it. Make an account. But they got perf. They've got wallpaper print, whatever. They have the standard, what is the 3M print wrap that we use is I don't remember. But then they also have the Control Tech stuff, which is super nice, but it's also almost twice as much.
Tim, they are,
or is that Comply?
Almost straight east of us, but they're like slightly northeast. So yeah. They're pretty much in the same spot we are.
They're close. And but yeah, it doesn't matter where you are in the country, they send it next day, so that's super cool. But again, they're like the $99 tint shop that does a good job. So for that, it kind of crawls under my skin because I know there's, time's money. And the way they have it set up, they have the big room full of people, but then in the back, they've got tons of printers and laminators and tables and employees. Just, most of the time when I order wraps, if I order by noon, I get them the next day. They're just on it. And so they can crank the price down a lot. And I don't think that's the greatest thing for any industry, but I use them. So what does that say for me?
Well, I mean, we haven't had like really a huge issue or anything, so
No, not at all.
we've had like little stuff here and there, like more minor annoyances than anything.
So the biggest issue I have with them is because I order so many, I'll order $700 in wraps at a time. And I'm looking at my face talking.
Guys, don't
with that face is tripping them out.
Don't watch us while you're high.
Don't do drugs, guys, okay? Because otherwise shit's going to get really weird. Just kidding. I didn't mean to go all psychedelic on you. But we can also just go back to me. That's fine too. Anyway, so yeah, what was I saying? I know I was saying words.
Well, we were talking about the fact that we've only really had minor annoyances with Science 365.
Oh yeah, the biggest annoyance, because I order so many at a time, and just like, I mean, if you're doing flat glass, you're probably turning patterns, this way and whatever you can do to have the least amount of scrap. Well, they do the same thing when they print my wraps. And if you know anything about shrinking window film, you can shrink vinyl similarly. It doesn't shrink that much, but for a cylinder like a keg, you don't need it to. But when you wrap it, because the edges of the tank are different, they're a little bit smaller. You hit it with heat, and if they print it in the right direction, it'll just suck right down to the edge of the tank. If they print it the other way, just like shrinking on the side of window film, it bunches and it's irritating. So that's my only, and it doesn't, I mean, with wrap, it doesn't matter. You just don't heat it up as fast and as much. You just soften it up and push it down and it sticks. So it's fine. But it still irritates me because one is go all the way around, get it nice and hot really quick, and then just run your finger around it and it's done. And the other way is, warm it up a little bit, push it down, warm it up a little bit, push it down. So one way I can wrap a keg in 5 minutes, and when they print it the other way, it takes me about 10, because it takes me about 5 minutes to lay those edges down nice and good all the way around. So that's my only real annoyance with them.
Yeah.
No, they do not. They just print, Tim. So, and yeah, Charles, about $700 at a time in wraps. We have a lot of wraps. If you think about it, so like for the scuttlebutt, there's 5. So there's 5 different wraps for the scuttlebutt. Then you've got the 3-gallon keg. We've got the 4 standards, and then the can of whoop-ass. So there's 5 for the 3-gallon kegs. Now, Brittany, you want to give them a rundown on the 5-gallon kegs?
Let me see. So we've got the 4 standard ones. We've got radioactive, 2 different Aquanuts, can of whoop-ass. Oh, I'm sorry, Aquaslip.
Beer keg.
And then we've got assorted wraps that are specific to people, like the 44 wraps.
We've got
2 different Tint Whiz.
Brittany. We got
What?
the Tint Whiz energy drink that we sell.
I said 2 different Tint Whiz.
I know, but you got to add that with the, so of the 5-gallon kegs, there's 10 different wraps you can buy if you buy a 5-gallon keg.
And then we have even more on top of that we keep in stock for other people.
But the good news is if I buy $700 in wraps, they charge me a flat $10 to ship them. So
Oh,
whatever.
and they ship them all in one tube.
They got bigger tubes, but they use the smallest tube they can
Tubes
get
like
away with.
this.
Yeah. I've never been able to order enough. Well, actually, no. When we ordered banners, when we ordered the Avery banners with the Helios banners, there was like 30 or 25 banners. They sent 3 boxes. That probably pissed them off.
Well, and they did that with the Helios display boards. Wasn't that in 3 boxes?
Yeah.
Or are you just talking specifically about the wraps?
And that's $10. And yeah, they got a lot of different medias to print on, so they direct print on a lot of different boards. So you can anything from corrugated to, we just use some J-Bond stuff, which is basically a hard. Arby's is preparing my food. Brittany, are you ordering food?
I'm hungry.
It's gonna be here after we close.
That's fine.
No, it's not.
I'll be here.
Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, the display boards that we just had printed, which I ain't gonna get to them till after I get back from Florida, but whatever. Is it's like aluminum on the outside on both sides, and they'll print them 2-sided too, and it's only a little bit more to print 2-sided, which is super cool. What are we? Energy drink wrap giveaway.
Oh, you know what? And David, hold on. I gotta show you this. So there was somebody that reached out that was like, hey, I want a custom keg wrap, but I love the beer wrap. Hold on, let me show you this.
Tim, are you saying that he
This
does
is how it
$8
came
a
out.
foot on banners?
That one came out really cool.
Brittany really enjoyed herself with that one. She learned a lot. $8 a foot. Now our banners are 3x6 and they cost us what, $40?
Something
You're
like
right.
no,
35?
it was less than that. I don't remember. I think it was like $40. Do we give away different things on every stream? Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We do.
Always.
We're trying to change the industry, and none of these other tight ass fucking supply. Oh God. Now you got me worked up because I'm trying to change the industry so that suppliers start giving back, not just to their customers, but to everybody. And they're just not following suit. These people are like, I saw a couple people starting to do giveaways. Yeah, so we're going to put these in your orders. Stop it. You know, if you want to shop with me, there's a million reasons for you to shop with me. I'm not going to make one of them because if you shop with me, I'll give you something free. I'll give you something freaking free anyway. And tell these other suppliers to get on board with that.
And yes, David, as soon as you get your logo, we will do a custom wrap and it will be glorious.
It's going to be amazing.
I'm going to love it. It's going to be great.
Did you guys... Oh, I probably shouldn't mention names. Oh, there's so many people I want to throw under the bus right now, and it's just not professional.
Don't.
Oh, I'm so... Ooh.
We don't do that.
Oh, we should.
That's not what this is for.
It should be. Anyway, so what should we give away?
For the final giveaway? Let's see.
I want to think of something. What do these guys think?
I don't know.
Shirley
Yeah,
says
what
that's
do you
why
guys...
we rock.
Final giveaway.
Well, not like final forever, but final
just
for
this
today.
time. Yeah.
I didn't get my car cleaned out because I didn't have somebody for half the day, so I still got to clean out my car before I leave for Florida.
Energy drink wrap giveaway, Fusion stretch handle.
So the Fusion stretch handle, I was actually thinking about that, but then I realized I only have 2 in stock. So
don't worry. I put them on the order I haven't put in yet.
Well, that's okay. We're not gonna...
Your cover.
We're not
Squeegee
gonna.
hard card sharpener, dash cover, squeegee of winner's choice.
Squeegee of winter. Winter.
Winter.
Yes, it's cold here.
Hurry up.
It's cold
Choose
here.
one.
Winter is coming.
Bless you. Oh, thank you.
Choose one.
I was like, why is she blessing us? I forgot I sneezed.
Oh, I thought it was because we give stuff away. We deserve it. Yeah.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Ty.
That's awesome. Okay, so
We've been giving away a lot of dash covers recently, so I'm going to veto that one. I'm going to veto it.
That's an easy one to give away, though.
It is. It is.
We have...
And we were big excited because we had our new ones with our logo on them and all of that, you know.
And I gave away a bunch of them. That was a lot of money, but it was fun. So
we keep seeing squeegee, and then we also have squeegee handle. So why don't we give away a squeegee and a handle?
So I can do an 8-inch handle.
Because we were talking about flat glass.
We were. I mean, I could do a 5-inch handle. I can even do, you know what? Brittany, look on the website really quick. How much is the big mouth stretch and the 3/8-inch beveled?
The 5-inch stretch?
8-inch.
Or the 8? All right, the 8-inch fusion stretch handle, and then we want the red line.
3/8 beveled.
All right, so the big mouth stretch handle is $90.59. And the 3/8 8-inch single bevel is $27.08.
So you're looking at $120. $124.
Yeah. Charles, you can email it to us. Our email is sundistributingllc@gmail.com.
See, and anybody that's a supplier that's watching, take note. Charles Culp is not our customer. He won free stuff. That's how this is supposed to work. Get with the program.
I'm in real country, no signal for a minute. Oh, it's okay, top service. Already spin the wheel. We have not. We have not. So, Rick, you want to do a big mouth stretch handle and the 8-inch, 3/8-inch red line?
Yeah, I'm feeling like Santa Claus today.
Okay, that's what we'll do then. All right, so let's go spinner wheel.
I'll even put it together for you.
Spinner wheel, here we go.
This is a big prize, guys. It's not as big as a keg, but it's a big prize. This is awesome. A lot. And you will notice if you go to Fusion Tools.
Chris C.
Chris C. Who's Chris C?
That's what his name came up as in the chat. Chris C, are you still here? I haven't seen you comment in a minute. Yep, so let us know if you're still here.
This is a big prize. You got to be here to win it. So if you're not here, we're going to spin again.
Give him a couple minutes to answer.
5, 4, 3. No, that's not fair. We got a delay.
Yeah, we've got a delay. And, you know, we almost respun on Charles. But at the last moment, he came back.
Then he for sure wouldn't become our customer.
He's coming on now. Okay, if he gets here, it'll be his.
So he wasn't here. Is that how that's supposed to work?
I mean, if they come back very quickly. Time limit. What should we do? Should we give him like a 10 count? Top service started a 10 count.
Well, now we have somebody telling them to come back. So, I mean, that would just be.
Vinny's back. Hi, Vinny.
What up, Vinny? Look what I just gave away, Vinny. And you didn't get it because you wasn't here.
Oh. All right.
10
All
count
right.
is decent. It's been like
We got 8.
8.
7. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We skipped 6. All right. Well, it's looking like he's not here.
Chris, see, there he is.
Oh, I was about to click back to the spinner.
Chris,
We had 2 close ones today.
Do you do flat glass, Chris? Chris, you were gone. That's from the noob.
Nothing
JP.
like getting called out by an entire chat of people because you left. He said he's been on. He's been on. That's what he says.
He's probably still working. You know, a lot of people put us on and leave us in the background, and so sometimes it's hard to pay attention to all the things. So, yes. Chris, what kind of do you do? Flat glass? Do you do security film? Do you have one of these? Because they're amazing.
Especially if you're going to be doing security, the water extraction you can get from them is.
Let's just say there is nothing on the market that compares at all, period.
Actually, I don't remember what manufacturer it was, but one of them developed the big mouth squeegees with fusion specifically for flat glass.
Yeah.
So.
Well, for security film.
Well, security specifically, yes.
Because although the red line is amazing, once you start getting like 13 mil and above, the red line is a little bit on the not quite enough.
Hold on. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. My hoodie is white. Hold on, guys. I gotta fix this.
Haha, Brittany, they canceled your order.
What? They better not.
I put our email address in the stream so you guys can.
I put it up on screen too.
Yeah, they can't copy and paste that. Anyway, yeah, so email us your information if you're not a customer. Chris, are you one of our customers? Because you're.
They did cancel my order. Those bitches.
They did, I told you.
I thought you were messing with me.
No.
I'm
giggled at you.
So upset. I'm really freaking hungry. It's fine. I'll get something on the way home.
Put them in the chat and we'll yell at them for you, Brett.
Yes. Well, it was Grubhub. Everybody, message Grubhub customer service.
All right, everybody go and
tell them they better think twice about canceling my orders.
Leave Grubhub a review. No, don't.
No, don't do that. Please don't do that.
No, around here they're having a lot of problems with staffing. So restaurants will, and you know, they have a lot to try to keep up with. And so like they don't get the word to all the Grubhub and the DoorDash and the Uber Eats, and like somebody gets missed. And so they show it still open because they got programmed hours. And so we'll order something. And then like when the driver gets to the restaurant and sees it's closed, and you know, that takes a little bit all on its own. And then our food gets canceled. This is becoming a more common occurrence than we like.
Right. But I mean, it happens, and you know, I get why it's happening and stuff like that. So, all right.
Dumb.
Again, our winners today were Darren Shaw. Hold on. Darren has emailed us. Then we have Charles Culp with the dash cover. Shoot us an email. And then Chris C is getting the Big Mouth stretch handle with the 8-inch, 3/8 inch single bevel red line squeegee blade. The email's on screen, right there at the bottom. Very, very big.
And it's in the comments if you want to cheat and
it's in the comments.
And
so make sure you guys shoot that email.
So of these people are who's we know that.
Oh, and really
Charles,
quick, we do need your shipping information, your email, and your phone number.
Yes.
I forgot to say that earlier.
So how many of our winners are actually our customers? And I want all of the other suppliers to take note. I believe that none of them are.
Let me see. Well, we know Charles isn't. Or was it? Yeah, it was Charles that confirmed he isn't.
I think Chris is the only one I don't know. Chris, are you one of our customers?
Darren has ordered from us one time. He ordered from us in July.
Darren, we still love you, even though you're...
And then Chris C, I have no way of really looking up, but I believe he's emailing us.
How many Chris C's do we have?
Oh, yeah, he said he's not a customer. So, yeah. Cumulatively, the three of you have put in one order.
I love that. So one thing I could say about the difference between Sun Distributing and the other suppliers, I can't say that we have better customer service because there is a lot of suppliers with good customer service. And you can only do as good as you can do. But one thing I can promise you is if you place an order and something's wrong and the website says we have it, but we actually don't, you'll get a phone call. I don't know if you guys have ever ordered something and it didn't all come in and you had to call and they were like, oh yeah, that's on back order. Or whatever, I hate that. Brian, one day you will win. I promise. Just keep tuning in. And, the other thing is we've got hands-on experience. I'm a 33-year veteran tinner. Brittany, well, I made her learn, but she didn't want to keep doing it, so she doesn't do it. She does PPF now, but she knows how to do it, so that's cool. And we have hands-on ability to help you. So if you do have a problem, don't hesitate to call if you're struggling with something. And if Brittany can't answer it, I can answer it. Although for the next week, I probably won't be able to answer it because I'm going to be in Florida, so...
Well, for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So for the rest of this week. Because you guys are coming back Sunday, aren't you?
I'm leaving Sunday. I'll be driving Monday. And
okay.
Tuesday.
So if you have questions for Rick, Tuesday or later next week.
Yes.
Yes, Invasion. Let me... make sure I have it here.
Yeah, what happened?
I swear I saw it.
What email address should she be looking for?
Yeah, or just
She's got a cool little search box.
That you re-sent it. I could have sworn that I saw that. But now I don't. And we haven't gotten that many.
Invasion HD, give us the first part of your email address.
Yeah, not the whole thing. We don't want randos to email you. Samples from live stream. Hold on.
Oh, okay. It starts with an R.
I do not have it. I do not have it. So I would check and make sure you sent it to the right email address, which is up on screen right now. If not, I mean, you can send us a contact form through our website. That might be the easiest way to do it. You could send us that, which let me even find our website. What is my life?
Nobody knows.
Okay, I'm going to post up in the chat right now for you, Invasion, the link to the website where the contact form is. So if you check and the email address was right and for some reason we just didn't get it, go ahead and go on here and fill out the contact form. Brian needs to talk to you, Rick, about flat glass, and he wants to know where he should hit you up.
Well, for the next week, is it something that can wait? Normally I don't do that, but yeah, we don't have that.
Let me check in our spam box and see if it's going in our spam box, because I still don't see it.
Should have showed up when you search it, I think. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still not seeing it. So yeah, go ahead, Invasion, and just follow that link that I sent you, and then just fill out the contact sheet on that page, and it will allow me to do it that way. And guys, our
is your
tip
name
shop.
Joe?
Oh wait, do you see it?
Yeah, it's in the spam.
I wondered.
How about, okay, we're going to star it. We're going to mark it important.
You want me to go to starred?
4:11 p.m. today, so let me mark it not spam.
Oh, he is Joe. Yeah. So it went to our spam folder.
How do I mark it not spam?
There should be a button on it. Hold on. Spam. Hold on. Let me... Not spam.
Report not spam.
Not spam. Charles's went into our spam. Oh my gosh.
What the hell, guys?
Oh my gosh. Our spam is... Oh. Actually, a lot of these are spam.
Oh. I got my order of swivels is in spam.
So we got Darren, we've got Charles, and Joe. We've got you now.
Wednesday, tomorrow, we'll have swivels. We're almost out of swivels, guys.
Oh, and so with these samples, what you'll get is one sample of Fusion Epic Orange Adhesive Remover and one sample of ATR Adhesive Remover. And I will have the guys send that out to you tomorrow.
Oh my God, so many things coming to spam. I don't even understand. Like important stuff that I always order.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was noticing.
Oh, and we got some mailer demon failure to delivers in spam, because those are definitely spam when Google says we can't deliver this. Google is spamming their own stuff.
Yes. All right, so Joe, I answered you. Just go ahead and answer that email back. So, no Tuesday talk next week. No, there will be a Tool Talk Tuesday, whether Rick's here or not.
I will be here. That's the plan.
He will be here as long as everything goes well, but whether he's here or not, 4 p.m., I'm going live.
Yeah, if I'm not here, be prepared to talk about relationships and birds.
And food.
And food.
Bye, Top Service. Top Service is having signal issues and leaving. Yeah, so guys, I was running around all day and I didn't get to eat lunch and I'm really hungry and it's after 6. So it is time for the stream to end now.
Well, I didn't eat lunch. You usually feed us.
That's a friggin' lie, because
today,
right here.
You were irresponsible.
Right here. It says today. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Wrong one.
You trying to tell me that I ate today? Because I'm pretty sure
I thought I saw one when I came in. Never mind.
Yeah, Stop
Rick and I
thinking.
didn't eat, so we're hungry. We need to go.
How do you say your name? Altuf from Fiji.
Ali. I don't know. Something Ali. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but
do we
these
get-
samples that we were giving away, we were giving those away in the last Tool Talk.
Yes. That was
Um,
last week.
yeah, so that was last week. But don't worry, keep watching. Every week we give away something else. So, but bye, Don. Have a great night, guys.
I got a new email from Joe and it didn't go to spam. Love that.
Oh, yes. And guys, make sure that tonight you are checking out B Plus on Facebook. They go live every Tuesday.
Yep. Tuesday's full of lives. That is so cool. But you guys have been great. I love having you. I love talking to you. Love Tool Talk. And we're gonna Triumph handles. Oh my God, Billy, that's a great idea. Next week, we're going to talk about different scrapers.
Yes.
Because that's great. There's a lot of different Triumph handles. And I don't even have all of them. I just have, what do we got? 2? We got the straight one and, no, we got the straight, the curved, and then the padded curved. And the padded curved is my favorite.
Yeah, angled, padded, and straight. Yep.
Billy is cool. He said so.
All right, guys. We'll see you
Love that.
later.
Yep.
Bye.
Thanks for stopping in.